was scared of it all. And isn't it glorious how love gets the best of us? Yeah, I got feelings, but I'm a tough one sometimes. Please move close to me. You love differently, so move close to me. Love me differently, differently. Please move close to me. You love differently, so move close to me. Love me differently, differently.
You're at the time of your life, every single night. The confetti's on. You put your hands to the sky, center of the crowd. You're the talk of the town. And I tell myself I don't want that. What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, 'cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. Living your life through a lens, perfect pretending. You think no one can tell, but everything's just fake. Now you're becoming the person you once hated. You also used to say that. I tell myself I don't want that. What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, 'cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. Life of the party, life of the party, life of the party, life of the party. Life of the party, life of the party, life of the party, life of the party. Yeah, I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. Be cool. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, yeah, 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 baby. No, 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 no. We never said exclusive. I just promised you my time, and I'm giving it to you, babe. So why you being accusive? Your emotions running wild. If you don't calm down, I can't stay. Breathe in, breathe out. Let me speak
now. What happened was a one-time thing. No bullshit, no lie. I swear I'll try to give you my everything. Baby, can't you turn a blind eye? Let it slide, let it slide. Look the other way this one time. Let it slide, let it slide. I'm entitled to some fun while I'm young and dumb. Swear that you're the one I want in the long run. Baby, let it slide. Oh, baby, let it slide. I'm tired of explaining how I choose to live my life. 'Cause I told you when we started, instead of just complaining, you could try to treat me right, but you gotta get out your head. Breathe in, breathe out, let me speak now. What happened was a one-time thing. No bullshit, no lie. I swear I'll try to give you my everything. Baby, can't you turn a blind eye? Let it slide, let it slide. Look the other way this one time. Let it slide, let it slide. I'm entitled to some fun while I'm young and dumb. Swear that you're the one I want in the long run. Baby, let it slide. Oh, baby, let it slide. Baby, let it, baby, let it slide. Baby, let it slide. Baby, let it, baby, let it slide. Baby, let it slide. Baby, can't you turn a blind eye? Let it slide, let it slide. Look the other way this one time. Let it slide, let it slide. I'm entitled to some fun while I'm young and dumb. Swear that you're the one I want in the long run. Baby, let it slide. Oh, baby, let it slide.
Walk with me. Let's leave the past behind. Walk with me. There's something else we need to find. Say you'll go, don't make me wait. There's no need to hesitate. Let's make footprints in sand. Let's make miracles. Come hold my hand. Let's find something new, me and you. Blue is the sky, like the color of your eyes. Blue is your heart. It's been like that from the start. Say you'll stay till the morning light. I'll help you through the fight. Let's make footprints in the sand. Let's make miracles. Come hold my hand. Let's find something new.
arcade, silver coins in his hand, ready to make some debt. He wakes up, he gets drunk, and he hides at his desk. He wakes up, he gets drunk, and I think I'm the same. All my heroes are dead, and I don't believe in God. Who will save me from myself? My heroes are dead, and I don't believe in God. Who will save me from myself? Saturday night at his place, far away from the crowds, with his hands in my denim, listening to punk getting high, far away from the crowds, where nobody can see us. He wakes up, he gets drunk, and he hides at his desk. He wakes up, he gets drunk, and I think I'm the same. All my heroes are dead, and I don't believe in God. Who will save me from myself? My heroes are dead, and I don't believe in God. Who will save me from myself? All my heroes are dead. I said all my heroes are dead, and I don't believe in God. Who's gonna save me? Something on my mind, finally not afraid to say it. I know it took some time, used to read it in a press release what I was going through, but I got so used to the fear of being last. Like everybody knows when you don't. If every feeling passed, then why am I still stuck with this one? I should see it through, change my point of view. I try to catch it when the moment's over. I try to fill up though it's pouring over. Cause I have reached a point where nothing matters, and I'm signing off this open letter. I go down in blue, and that will be on you. Now what is going on? The answers are right here reflected, but still you get it wrong. Cause you heard everyone's but my perspective. I have been there too, but I can't change.